Sticks and buttons.
Good day, my darling oddities. And why does there we go. My numlock key wasn't working. Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that definitely forgot what the punchline was supposed to be for this episode. This is broadcast from Otter Space. Hey, Chaos the Clown is here, saying hi. Hey, Lawn Darts, we're saying. Oh, that was the punchline. That's right. The part of your brain that thinks that lawn darts were a fantastic kid's toy. That was the punchline. There's always a joke in my little going live messages. So thank you for reading that. I didn't think anybody ever read those. Anyways, this is broadcast from Otter Space. My name's Otter, and here with me tonight is my guest, Lawnmower Girl. Perfect. All right. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my guest. We've been tinkering with the timing on this for a bit, and some unfortunate things happened. And I'm glad that we were able to finally catch up. So, Lawnmower Girl, for anybody that doesn't know you now or in the future of Oddland, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name, I'll try and keep this quick. My name is Lawnmower Girl. I was given the name Big Sis Selmore from the internet, from an adopted family that I was adopted into. They named me actually Maximus call me Big Sis Selmore, but you can call me Lonnie, LMG, and anything like that. And I am the result of an accident.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Okay, so I thought there was going to be a follow up to that. I was waiting, but all right, very good. And thank you for the coffee. Yeah, so we had some minor audio issues they were talking about in chat, letting me turn your volume up in time. So thank you to folks in chat for keeping me clued into my own audio issues. So okay, I have to ask, Lawnmower Girl, how did we get to Lawnmower Girl? What is the significance behind the name? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay. The name came from a tease when I was younger, and I was asked to mow the lawn. And yeah, and kind of like this bratty little girl. She was almost a rival. Her name was Charlie, and she saw me mowing the lawn, and she was like, "Little lawnmower girl," and she's just middle school teasing, and I decided to own it. I took the name and I made it who I am.
Okay. Oh, we love it. That's some straight up Deku nonsense from My Hero Academia. All right, very cool, very cool, very cool. And how long roughly have you been in content creation? We're not talking strictly VTubing. We're talking content creation in general. Hello, Raiko. Welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh. 20 years?
Oh, good lord. Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
I have been working on this universe or this story almost my entire life. Mm-hmm. It started about 20 years ago, and I wrote a book. See, okay. This is where it's gonna get fun.
Buckle in, folks.
Okay, so 20 years ago, I was in a lounge. It was called Nataku's Lounge, and I was the best friend or the friend of the sysop. And he asked me. He was like, "I need interaction. I need people to get active and all that." I was like, "Oh, you want people to get active?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay, let me create the story thread." And he's like, "What's that?" I go, "What I'll do is I'll type the beginning of a story, but I can't respond to it. Only someone else can. And whatever they add to it becomes the part of the lore. And then the next person who responds after that has to adapt and do that." And my goal during the entire time was to weave everybody's contributions into one cohesive story. And it ended up being a 300 some odd page book. and they gave me all that everybody gave me. They're like, "This is amazing. This is yours. You have it. You keep it." I'm like, "Thank you." And so technically, that's where I started.
Okay, so it was like a collaborative writing, what, a website, forum? What are we talking here?
Oh, this was a forum.
Okay.
Back when we would jump into somebody's system or whatnot in their forums and have conversations and stuff. Pardon me.
Here's
Pardon
that
me.
height.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Sounds like some Gaia Online stuff. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Do people know what Gaia Online is anymore?
I don't think so. Like,
I'm so
I mean,
old.
just to give you an idea, I remember the name, but I don't remember the actual property.
I am so old. Oh my goodness. No, Star Coffee says no. Uh, oh my goodness. I can go back even further. The little thing called Play by Web. Anybody know what that is? No? No one? Never heard of Play by Web? Oh, good lord. I am so old. I'll have to talk about that at some point in the future. Otter's experience growing up with the internet, but
Oh,
anyways, neither here nor
I,
there.
I do have one thing to add.
Oh,
One thing to add.
please.
It might not make you feel that old. I don't know if it will. But in the mid 90s to the end of the 2000s, I created a bulletin board system. And technically, that's where everything started.
Oh, I heard bolt and board, and I was very curious about what that meant. And then bulletin board made a lot more sense.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reiko says, "I know the Otaku Lounge, but not Gaia Online. Not so it's not GIA. It's got like the planet Earth Gaia kind of thing. Okay, so quick primer for anybody that is just so much younger than me, apparently. Gaia Online was it was like kind of a combination. Okay, everybody's heard of Neopets, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Neopets, the website, was this whole thing where you just go around on the website and you play little games and you do little things, and there were what do you call them? Yes, that's sorry, he knows Neopets. What do you call them? Like forums, little mini games, and you had your avatar. You still don't have enough badges to train me, Raiko. Um, yes. So for the record, folks, Lawnmower Girl cannot see the stream. I'm going to have to give her play-by-plays of what is going on. And Lawnmower Girl, what just occurred was I was just cracked in the head with a Pokeball. So that was why I'm shouting at Raiko. There we go. I'm everybody's eyes and ears tonight. Anyway, yeah. So Neopets had the little mini games and stuff, and you could have your little pet and your pets, and that was your guy on the screen, right? And then everybody that liked Neopets back in the day, the original iteration of Neopets, said to themselves, "Well, we're getting closer to this is a little childish, this is a little young." So they jumped up to Gaia Online, which is a little more anime was just becoming a thing in the this side of the world, and or at least was becoming like a little bit more of a common thing. I'm sure there was just the underground otakus, and they still think we're fake fans, but whatever. But yeah, and
Oh,
Gaia Online had little anime avatars, and Owo and Uwu was a thing there, and like the old it was the founding of the internet culture and language as we know it today, or at least it was a part of it, in my humble opinion. Um, but yeah, so neither here nor there. That was more or less what Gaia Online was. Back to you. So content creator for 20 years. So then okay, let's catch up a little bit then. How long have you been a VTuber?
uh, I appeared on the scene in 2022.
Okay, all right.
I was researching, however, about 8 years before that.
8 years. Wow. Okay, all right. So fair enough. You did a lot more research than I did. Then I think the pipeline from finding out what a VTuber was to looking into VTubing was like 2 years ish for me, and then going from actually knowing what a VTuber was to becoming a VTuber was maybe about a year. Um,
I, to be honest, I never even thought of myself as VTuber. I was looking for a means to continue telling my story.
Right.
And yeah, and people started calling me a VTuber, and then they started comparing my story to other stories and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's great. I'll look into it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been interesting. Ever since then, though, um, I love the space. I this is oh this is awesome. I love this. People can. I even thought about people can leave the VTuber space. I'll still be here. I'll be like, oh grandma, saying
uh,
hi.
yeah. I would say that the VTuber bubble has burst, but it's not like VTubing has gone away. It's just it's no longer the new hotness. So
Oh, true.
I think in a lot of ways we've moved past the part where you're doing it because you think it's going to make you big, rich, and famous, and now a lot of us are just kind of like the lower levels that I dwell in. A lot of us are just doing it for fun, and you don't have as much. It doesn't feel like there's as much of a rush for people to try and get into the scene and get big. You know what I mean?
I do, and it's kind of nice though because everybody is. I understand people want to check out the new hotness and all that, and but like I said, for me, um, I have an animation degree, and
Oh.
I was forced into van life in 2019. And so all my ability, like with my equipment, my the computer workstation I had, all the software, everything just
Hmm.
gone. So I was looking for a way I can continue to, like I said, tell my story. And then I ran across VTubing type stuff. And for an animator, oh, this stuff is awesome. Oh, I love this.
You know, and that actually, I think you can provide a particularly unique perspective on the space. Tell us a little bit more about VTubing as a van lifer.
That okay, well, one of the things you have noticed is, I have limitations. I have to use my phones in order to convey anything and everything I can. So, like in tonight's instance, uh, I'm sitting it's nice and air conditioned, which is nice. Um, but I have my phone propped up a certain way
Hmm.
so that we can have this communication. But like you said earlier, I can't see it. So I have to use a lot of imagination for what I'm trying to get through. And being in van life, the some of the biggest constraints you will run into power.
Mm.
You do not have enough power. I over it took me 2 years to build a solar battery system, and it might maintain for 8 hours on a laptop, which people might think is a lot. But if I use up all that power in the 8 hours
Mm.
that it had to run a laptop, it's going to take a week to 2 weeks to recharge.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have to be very limited, or I have to be very no, not limited. Let me change that. I have to be resourceful.
Mm.
I have to
That's a
be
good word.
cunning. Yeah,
All right.
to figure things out.
That is, first of all, fantastic approach to the thought cunning. Rather, yeah, I really dig that vibe. That said, Muba, thank you. Raiko, didn't you just renew Raiko? I'm confused.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Raiko. I just got a notification that Raiko subscribed, but I could have swore that Raiko just resubscribed with Amazon like last week. I don't know. Maybe Mubot is just a little behind. Either way, neither here nor there.
Oh,
So
you're all on your fancy Twitch
yeah,
page. I
I
see.
know,
I
I
see.
know.
I see.
Yeah, okay, all right. Twitch is being weird. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fair enough. So yeah, I was just about to say before I got distracted by Mubot, I was gonna say, well, damn, you're like the Bear Grylls of VTubers. This is, is there some secret underground of survival VTubers I don't know about?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. Well, no, I'm right now. Right now, I'm just okay. Okay. So talking with you now
Yes.
and doing my live stream yesterday for an experiment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taken 3.5 years for me to get to the point. where I can start doing live interactions and communications. So this is you,
Me.
you are actually the beginning of like collabing and
All right.
and me spreading my wings. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
All right, fantastic. Well, you always got a seat in outer space, and that's very touching for you to say to me. So thank you for that. Otter doesn't have a blush animation, but thank you.
Oh, I'm
uh,
sure someone will throw
I
a Pokeball at you for me.
oh, I have so many things to be thrown at my head. Honestly, I do myself no favors by doing that. Also, if you
Yeah.
randomly start hearing me scream and you can't see the screen, there's a fish. Thank you for the fish, Raiko. Yeah, there's a good chance somebody. Thank you for the coffee. There's a really good chance that somebody's hitting me with 1,000 bears. So, oop, and she's gone. Oh, and she's
No,
back.
I'm here. Oh yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
Just
Things
call
are
me
a little
Blakely.
ephemeral in outer space. It's okay. Well, there's your word for the day, ephemeral. All right, hold on. Let me take a sippy of water here. And now the bear. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want her to randomly start hearing me screaming bloody murder and not know. That sound. That was me
Yeah,
being
no,
pummeled by various bears.
I got it. I got it.
And hoozles. So wow, that is an incredible kind of approach to the whole VTubing content creation thing in general. So, God damn it, Steve. Um, sorry.
Steve, that wasn't enough. Come on.
Steve is the late bear. So all the other bears came on time, but Steve is a little late, so he always falls up the end. So somebody else hit me with a Steve. Steve is like the de facto mascot of Otter Space. Anywho,
So we
okay,
need
well
more
that's
Steve.
so wow. I'm just kind of wrapping my feeble mind around the concept. Like that's very now. Let's talk about the. So you've talked about the challenges. Let's talk about the freedoms as far as content creation goes and related to van life.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Tell me, I don't know shit. What freedom? What
Um,
unique freedoms would you say that van lifing VTubing has offered you, as opposed to the complications you previously stated?
okay. Okay.
There you go.
So currently, my van has been broken almost this entire VTubing journey since 2022. Okay. I do have a car. Okay. I had a new car, but that was removed from this universe. Um, but one of the things that I think it gives me versus other people, a lot of other people are, they're sitting there and they're behind their desk, they're working, they're doing their thing. Where with me, a lot of my different content and stuff like that, you might see a video where I went out and I recorded a stream, like not a stream like on video games. This is in real life. This is like water trickling down the way, and
Yeah.
and I'll set up my phone and I'll have it record that for a little bit, right? And um so while it's recording that, I'll stand off in the back and I'll be as quiet as I can. And I let it record the natural sounds, the wave sounds of the waves and the water going by. And then I might just plop my feet down in front of it and just say, "Hey, let's chill and vibe for a bit." That's one of my favorite ones. Another
YouTubers
one.
do love feet. And Reiko says,
Yeah,
water,
they
you
do.
say?
I'm sorry.
Reiko says, water, you say?
Oh, Rigo, I got so much water here in Colorado for you. I'll take you anywhere you want. You can have it all. Okay.
Don't tell her that.
Uh,
She'll extrapolate that to the rest of the planet, you know.
well, she, yeah, but
Okay, I forgot to also warn you that there are ghosts in outer space. So some of the redeems will repeat at random. So I just got bared again.
that's funny.
Okay, now that one wasn't a ghost. That one was you, Ryko. Damn it, Steve. Every time. Uh, she's quick on the draw with
Um,
that thing. Okay, tell us more about Van tubing.
okay. So van tubing. Huh.
The V is for van.
Okay. So, um, when I first started, Okay. Van life was not expected. So,
Mhm.
um, I developed a profound love and respect for everything because I became an outside observer to humanity, the earth, and everything else, right? So I started chasing sunsets and all these photos and all these things that I've been taking care of over the last, you know, oh my God, I'm going on 7 years soon. Anyway, um, those all end up inside my content somewhere. Everything does.
Mhm.
Everything does. I'll take I'll take a lovely photo of, like, say, a mountainscape, and then when I pull it into my edit, because I have to do all the editing and everything I ever do on my phones. So
Hmm.
if you see something produced for me and you're like, "Wow, that looks amazing," it was all done on a phone. Uh, the Yeah, I mean, access and understanding.
Hmm.
And when I sit there and, like, I went into the mountains. I took my VR headset and I was going to use my VR headset to record, a scene and try and get like a almost kind of like a 3D video type thing.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, when I was going up there, it rolled out of the case I had it in,
Oh
and
no.
the sun went zzz, and it inscribed its own personal signature on the lenses of the
Oh,
VR headset.
that's deeply unfortunate.
It is. It is. I still have it, and I'll use it when I have to. But yeah. Anyway, aside from that, it's I've learned to manage my resources.
Hmm.
I have an overabundance of locations, pictures, videos, sounds, like Foley. Oh, excuse me. And so, like, I'm a type of creator who will use anything and everything I can because it's here. I've witnessed it. I've seen this. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to put it in my stuff and maybe encourage others in some way they don't know.
All right. Well, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. So, so you've talked a lot about your story, a lot about your content, but like if I were to go to your, or if I were to send one of the oddities to your channel on YouTube, which, by the way, everybody, let me just make sure if you're so inclined, to follow her on her YouTube. Do you have a Twitch?
I have everything.
Huh.
I have, uh, you can go to pretty much any, except for YouTube, you can go to pretty much any social media site
Hmm.
and use the at lawnmower underscore girl and you'll find my stuff.
Okay, all right. Well,
So
definitely. I only have the YouTube link in the guest command setup. So start there, folks, if you want to follow her. But if people were to go to your channels, what kind of content could they expect?
they are going to be I originally launched that page to be a file reserve for all the lost memories of my universe that are stored. It's like the file cabinet. But the original tagline was, "Welcome to my brain." When I was itty bitty, I was diagnosed with advanced attention deficit disorder
Oh,
and or advanced attention, wait, hyper. I can't,
ADHD.
advanced ADHD. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even say it. And so, well, my everything I make and everything I do is lore. So it plays, I take everything and I end up, so if I make a video, it's going to have something to do with it. It might not look like it. It might be a video game thing. It might be the night calls, which I was telling you about earlier.
Hmm. Hmm.
It could be um, it could be anything that is in my brain that turns into content goes there. And I put enough of like little things inside of it that if somebody's paying attention, if they go, okay, reset. done. Okay. If you go to my page and you go to the lore playlist, you'll find that the first 6 chapters are very hard coded. They are a presentation. They are static. They're there. And it wasn't until chapter 7 when people on Twitter figured out King Crazy K. Rool. He's the one who figured it out. He figured out that I needed to be set free. And once he set me free, the whole world exploded organically. And there's some amazing story that's going on in there. And now we're at the point where if people go to my channel and they see it, yeah, they'll see a lot of random stuff. Some stuff will be entertaining. There'll be songs and all that. There'll be, the 3 specials I did where I did a deep dive into my own psychology and I made 3 animated specials out of it. And so they're going to find truth. They're going to find honesty. They're going to find a sci-fi story of somebody's life that's being used as metaphor. There you go.
All right. Hell of an answer. Also, I like the fact that your model picks up the fact that your eyes are kind of looking around, trying to look for the words. I know I do that, so I found that to be a fun little thing I noticed while I was watching you talk, which is a weird thing to say.
No, it's funny because since I've had you were talking earlier about how I had to being a van tuber
Mm-hmm.
that what are some of the limitations? Well, since I didn't have a live 2D model, I had to make the one you see in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
These are my nice formal wear, wear just for you tonight.
Thank you. Very
You're
touched.
welcome. Oh, and but one thing I really had to do was learn to convey emotions and uh, thought processes and everything through my eyes. But at the same time, when I'm talking to people, you might see me look over here, or something like that. And I am searching for the words. But at the same time, if you were, what do you call the people who recognize eye movements and stuff like that? Someone who could read the body language. If they watched, well, if you had somebody watch my eyes, they would actually be able to tell you what part of the brain I'm accessing. It's just neat.
Okay, well, now I'm just curious. So we're going to Google this live. Hold on.
Okay.
What do you call a person who can read body language? Well, that's just boring. The body
It's the
language
body language.
body language expert. Fuck off, Google.
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna
I
move
love
swiftly onwards because now I'm angry about Google.
it.
So you mentioned it briefly in your description just then, and you mentioned it to me before stream started. But night calls. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, that's not even funny
Oh
though.
yeah.
So you talked about night calls. Tell us a little bit about that project.
Okay. Night Calls is a project where, much like how we're having an interview here,
Yes.
this is more like uh, a radio call-in show in a way. I've had a few different guests. We've talked about things like NASA, video games, artificial intelligence. And it's really the idea behind it is that someone's calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking me up because they want to talk about something. And so we have that type of conversation. So I always do my best when I try and record those that I'm in the groggiest state I could possibly be.
That's just
But
my
it's
natural
fun.
state.
Oh well, yeah. But it is. It's fun. I enjoy it. It was actually one of my favorite things I've made. Um, story wise, while I was trapped inside the server. Once I escaped, I found my way into a TV studio server. And the way to communicate to my friends in the Twitterverse, we'll call it the Twitterverse,
Mhm.
I would hold those shows, and then hopefully if they're paying attention, they pick up on the hints that I'm throwing out during the show. So like, even though Night Calls is a call-in type show, that I am working to bring it back. It's been due to circumstances I haven't been able to do it. But it's definitely something I really, really, really enjoy. And I'm probably going to try and get you on it now.
All right. Hey, I'm always down to do some Otter nonsense. But so that is roughly our half hour. But I do have one final question. And it's a question that I ask every single guest I ever have on the show, and it is as follows: Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, and why?
Char. It's Char all the way.
Okay, and the why?
He burns Bulbacore. It's Bulbacore. Um, he takes out Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur is not okay. Here. Let me put this to you, Pokemon strategy wise.
Bulbasaur
If
is
you
not
pick
okay.
Bulbasaur,
Got it.
if you pick Bulbasaur, you're picking Bulbasaur because you probably want to ace the first gym, and that's not how you do it. If you pick Squirtle, you're specifically picking Squirtle to take on the Charmander later on in the game. So if I pick Charmander, I'm going to have the hardest fight at the beginning of the game and later on when people come at me with Squirtles who want to take out the Charmander. And so I have always been Team Red, Pokemon Red, Ruby, all that. Just
Okay.
nonstop.
So a couple follow-up questions. First of all, some of us pick Squirtle because we're horrified of the water, and we feel more comfortable having something that is able to swim in case of an emergency on hand. Okay, so just saying. Second of all, hello Jumpstice, who just said hello in chat. That's second of all. And
Hi,
third
James.
of all, how in the Sam Hill are you going to stand before me in right in front of my mimic and tell me that you are Team Red while you are sporting bright green hair? Explain.
I Because I am a duality. Everything about me is. And if you got to have balance. So if you love the earth and you love plants and the color green, then you obviously have to go with the thing that can take that all away. Because if you master the opposite of what you're also love, then you become balanced.
Hmm. Hmm. Kind of like how I'm starting to be able to drink decaf.
Oh, that's like having to switch to diet soda.
Anyway,
Yeah.
neither here nor there, but everywhere. That does it for the interview. Anything else you'd like to mention, hype up, bring up, or etc. before we move on to the next part of the game or the show?
Okay. Everyone, pardon, everyone who's listening, everything I do has been to give a story and a question, a mystery. And it wasn't until after my accident did I realize and begin to realize that not only do you listen to all the aspirations and all the things I talk about in the lessons and stuff, but you turned it around on me and you showed me the care and the love. And I realized that without you, I wouldn't even be here moving forward.
Who interrupts that speech with a horde of bear? Oh, it's Voodoo. Hi, Voodoo. That tracks. God damn it, Steve. Wow, what a way to end a heartfelt speech. Jeez, All right, but very apt for Otter Space, so thank you. Profound timing, exactly. That's what I'm saying here, Star.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Voodoo, exactly. He came in like a wrecking ball. All right, well, thank you for all of that, LMG. I'm still not Lonnie. I'm gonna just keep rotating as I come up with names, but for
Oh,
now, we're
oh,
gonna.
oh, oh,
Oh, oh,
oh,
oh,
oh,
oh, oh.
I want to say one thing. I
Yes,
want to
yes,
say one thing.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. The name Lonnie. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, there's a series that I'm working on and it went on hiatus because of summer accident stuff.
yeah.
It's called Lonnie. And this project, a lot of my stuff throughout the entire thing, you'll find out if you look a little bit deeper, is all about loops and being able to break out of those loops.
Okay.
And this is one thing for anybody who's paying attention and who's noticed anything about Lonnie. Star is actually a part of that, although I haven't been able to take it further yet. Um, Everybody in that is trapped in a loop, and it's a project that I'm currently working on. It was every Saturday, but since all the
Yeah.
nastiness that happened during the summer, um, so it's giving me a chance to um, kind of refocus and come back to it.
Hmm.
But out of all my projects, what's going on with Lonnie is what happened directly after the 3 animated specials I did. It's like almost like a universe jump in a way. Something happened that stuck everything into this time loop. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
all right, fantastic. So,
Okay.
once again, folks, if you are interested in following along with Lonnie, then finding out what's up with Lonnie, that is the link to Lawnmower Girl's YouTube in the chat. You can go ahead and extrapolate from there for all of the various social medias. But yeah, all right. So, also shout out to the random person on Twitter who has not underscore Lawnmower Girl that I accidentally tagged when I announced this show. So, yeah, LMG, I apologize because it must have seemed like I didn't hype up the show at all, but I put out a thing earlier, much earlier. I actually set it up on Buffer to go out first thing in the morning to hype up the show, and apparently I didn't tag you anybody at all on Blue Sky because it didn't work for whatever odd forsaken reason. And on Twitter, it tagged some random person who has the hashtag or the at Lawnmower Girl with no underscore because apparently fucking ghost bears. God damn it. Anyways, yeah, so shout out to the random person on Twitter that I accidentally tagged and said I was having a collab with. If they ever look at their Twitter again, they're going to be very confused because it was just like a person, like a human person out in the world that doesn't like content create. They just are following along on Twitter. So shout out to that person. Anyway,
Yeah,
moving on.
shout out to Lawnmower Girl.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Apparently. That said, we are going to now move on to the game. And the game is utterly punishing, and I have refined it to a certain degree. So the way the game is going to work is I will put on the screen behind us, and I will read aloud for Lawnmower Girl. The question, the pun, that is the meat and potatoes of that first round. And you will have 4 options presented to you as to what the answer or the follow-up to that pun might be, or joke, or wordplay, or whatever my little heart desired at the time. And it's going to be your choice, your job to choose which one is correct, a la my personal opinion, because I am always right in Otter Space, whether I'm wrong or not. And you are going to be able to pick one. If you get it correct, then you win. You get it incorrect, you lose. And if you lose, you spin the wheel of Otter nonsense and suffer the consequences therein. So that said, you can pull the audience for an answer. You can a little lifeline opportunity in this game. You can ask them to, is it A, B, C, or D? And you can take the answers that they show you if they show you. Maybe they're not feeling chatty. Who knows?
Oh, they better. They
Yeah, so
better.
yeah, well, I will do a count of 10, or you know what, to account for whatchamacalls it, stream delay. I will give you a count to 30 before I force you to pick up an option without their help when you ask for their help. Understood?
Okay.
All right. So that said, we're gonna go ahead and dig into the game. It is time to play some utterly punishing. First round. Boop. What did the angry train say? Was it A, I'm going to track down the jerk that stole my stuff? B, I've got a rail problem here? C, you need to conduct yourself better. Or D, you're in gin trouble now.
Oh, I'm going with B.
Going with B,
That one made me laugh.
I've got a
Yeah, that
rail
one made me...
problem. Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer B. Let's see. Blip. No, I'm so sorry. The answer was C. You better conduct yourself better. Because I thought that was very clever and funny of me.
It was. You did a wonderful job.
It is very difficult to come up with 4 different answers to puns and only pick one. Let me tell you that right up front. But that said, you lose the first round, and as such, you spin the wheel of Otter nonsense. Go, my mighty wheel!
Please.
Okay,
please,
you got an
please.
easy punishment for the first round. Easy punishment is we just add a bean to your side of the screen. You can't even see the screen, so I don't think the beans are going to be too much trouble for you. Alright, next round. Blip. Why does everyone love an owl? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so used. So the old format was I would wait for somebody to give me the answer, but now I forgot I'm doing multi-choice now, so bear with me. I've only done like 2 episodes of it this way, and one of them was reversed. So, all right. Why does everyone love an owl? Is it A, because they're just a hoot? B, because they never scowl? C, because you can nocturnal their trust? Or D, that they're owl right? I can see the wheels turning. It's fantastic.
Could you please repeat C and D?
C and D. C was because you can nocturnal their trust, or D because they're owl right.
I'm gonna go with D. I think owls are all right.
Owl right. D. Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer. Let's see. No, it was A because they're just a hoot. I like puns, but I am not necessarily a deep and clever otter. I just like what I like. Deal with it.
That's not funny.
I think it's plenty funny. And now for the punishment.
Okay.
So probably would help if I actually showed the wheel on the screen. Sing us one of your favorite songs.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. What
I will let
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about professionalism. I'm just gonna sing it. And now wait. No. Wait. How does it go?
The end is near.
Yeah, the end is near.
And
I
so
think it's all so amusing to think I did all that. And can I say, no, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. Which really sums up my entire VTuber career.
So I'm fighting the urge that my particular flavor of ADHD gives me to just be like, you skipped so many lines. Because that's my second favorite song.
We don't talk about that.
Perfect Cell is very sad today. Alright, good enough. Alright, you're moving. Why do I say alright so many times? Because he's stoned, Your Honor, that's why. Next round. Boop. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? Is it A, a nervous wreck? B, a jet streamer? Get it? Twitch? C, which I forgot was the next letter of the alphabet because it's a real with eel highlighted mess. Also, Reiko says she loves your voice.
Aww.
Or D, a pirate ghost. Excuse me. I'm having a really hard time reading my own puns right now.
You stumbled so much over
did.
that I have no
I
idea.
did.
All I know is
Let me
something
read them
twisted.
again for you with my ass, in gear here. Is it A? So what lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? Was it A, a nervous wreck? B, a jet stream, get it, twitch? C, a real mess, or D, a pyrate ghost? These are puns that are a lot easier to read than they are to verbalize, apparently.
Yeah, but you keep getting hung up on B. But I think I'd like to poll the audience, please.
Okay, that's probably the best bet. Audience, anybody that's hanging out in chat, can you help out Lawnmower Girl with this perplexing moment? What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? Is it A, a nervous wreck? B, a jet stream, get it, twitch, it twitches, get it? C, a eel mess, eel, get it? Or D, a irate ghost? All right, Ryko says it's a nervous wreck. All right, we're going to go with 30 seconds. 29, 28. I'm
going to go with Ryko.
You're going to go with Ryko? Ryko, A, yeah. Final answer, a nervous wreck?
Final answer.
Final answer. Let's see if it pays off.
Final answer.
No. If you know anything about Otter, you know that Otter has an unhealthy recognition and fondness for pirates. So it's a pirate ghost. I keep wanting to say joke for some reason.
You won't get by again.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's 0-3 so far, so we'll see if that's true. For now, though, it's time to punish you. Blip. Go, my mighty wheel of Otter nonsense. Spin, spin, spin. Show us the prize and suffering that I will win. Truth. I can ask you a question and you must tell the truth. Now, what do I want to ask Lawnmower Girl that she has to tell me the truth? The possibilities are endless. At least they would be if my brain were not a bowl of potatoes. Okay, I guess the question are you really like laying? Okay, you were laying really far back, and I wasn't sure if it was the model glitch or if you were really just getting that loungy. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I'm just playing with my hair. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I do that all the time in my human form because of my tail. Anyway, so truth. Question I can ask.
You have a tail?
I have a tail under
here. Does it hurt to sit?
Not if you do it right, and you have you know those chairs that everybody had in like school where it was just like the plastic back and the butt, but nothing in between. Yeah, so those are actually really fantastic for when you have a tail. Because your tail just swoop goes right through, no problem.
No buts about it.
No buts about it. Yeah, I everything ended up well. Okay, so you know what? Fine. All right, so I can ask you any question. You have to give me the answer, and I can't think of anything else. And we just said the word butt, so I'm gonna ask you: are you more into butts or faces? As far as attractiveness is concerned.
Oh, I love a good butt.
And there's the clip for the night.
No.
All right, you know what? I asked a question, you gave an answer. We won't dwell on it. Fantastic.
Okay.
Next round. What is a... See, I like pirates. What is a pirate's favorite TV station? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting the new format. Is it A, C-SPAN, with C spelled S-E-A? Get it? C?
Yeah.
Okay. B? Why did B not pop up? There we go. B, the Discovery Channel.
Oh,
C, Cartoon Network. Or D, the Food Channel.
It's the Food Channel.
D, final answer?
Final answer.
Wrong. It's Cartoon Network.
I was gonna say that, but then you said such an unorthodox fourth answer. I was like,
They call it a red
well,
herring.
oh, har, har, har. Mm,
Also, I was
Freddie
in a
Mercury.
really bad mood at the time, and it was really hard for me to write pirate puns when I was in a bad mood, so I couldn't get a fourth one out. Uh, but yes, Cartoon Network. Because Cartoon Network is fantastic, and pirates are fantastic, and put them together, you got the best thing ever. A punishment
I,
for Lawnmower Girl.
I get punished all the time on your shows.
I
I
don't know.
never get anything
Hey,
right.
don't hate the player, hate the game. I already asked you truth. We're not gonna do the same punishment twice.
Okay.
Because that's boring. Alright, you know what? I'll allow that. It's technically the same punishment twice, but it's a bean, so I can't fault that. Alright, we have
Okay.
added another bean to Lawnmower Girl's side of the screen. Next
I got
round.
2 beans.
You got 2 beans. You're surrounded. Let's see here. Okay, speaking of beans, why did the bee leave the party? Was it A, because his honey was kissing someone else? B, because someone told him to buzz off? D, because he was breaking out in hives? Or D, because the room was too swarm for him? That one was a bit of a stretch. I don't know what past Otter was up to, but that one wasn't it, buddy.
B.
B, because someone told him to buzz off. Final answer.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Final
see.
answer.
Boop.
Gonna
You
get
got it! We have a
it.
winner!
I'm the best. I'm
Eventually.
the best. I'm the best. No one can beat me. I got it. I got it. I got it.
All right. That is the most excited I've ever seen somebody get about getting a right answer, but I understand it in this context.
That's the first one I've gotten right in 2 shows. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The streak has ended, and the punishment goes to me. Let's see what the wheels got in store for old Otter today. Spin, spin, spin my mighty wheel because I didn't win. Say something very serious in an ooh voice. Okay.
Oh.
Let me think. First, I gotta think of something serious. See, here's the paradox with my particular brand of content creation is I have to think of something serious, but not so serious that it just depresses me. So let me see here. Say something very serious in an ooh voice. Okay, I got this. Hold on, sip of water. Ooh, doctor, he's fading fast. Ooh, get the stethoscope, ooh, you need 60 cc's of some bullshit that is not gonna work. Ooh, meep. He gone, ooh, pronounced time of death, 5:33 p.m. Ooh.
Adorable.
Thank you.
Amazing. Here's your
Thank
Oscar.
Thank
Or
you.
here's your Otter.
My Oscar.
Yeah.
That, you know what? I should make a oh my god, damn! Maybe I need to make I should do an award show.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
You
look forward
get
to
there
that.
and make a trophy like that is the perfect golden Oscar.
Not see it would just be like me holding up a cup of coffee or some bullshit, or maybe just a hat. I don't know. We're gonna
Oh,
workshop this, but I like that
what
idea.
what if you had a bent top hat, like it was bent halfway with the top that frills open a little bit, and then you're leaning back and resting on a cane.
I'm
That's
having a
just
hard time visualizing that, but I'm also baked, so
okay.
not really a fair moment. Either way, we're gonna
You're
workshop that idea.
supposed to share.
What?
Sorry.
All right. Boop. Wheels gone. All right. I would watch an Otter award show. You know what? It is kind of the natural progression of me, being involved with, all the wonderful content creators I've seen. So, I don't know. Maybe, but then again, if you lose, I always feel bad about award shows because that means somebody lost. I don't know.
I'm sure when they have the Oscars, There's probably about 9,999 people who didn't win
That's true
versus the
too.
one person who did. So think of it like this. You're celebrating how well somebody did.
That's fair. Or you know what? Let's think about it like this, which is the way I'm gonna think about it. Is I'm probably gonna pass off the responsibility for picking the winners to everybody else other than myself, because
I'm
then I
cool
don't
with
need to
that.
feel bad.
A voting system. That'd be fun. That'd get away too.
All right, so that's a project I may work on, the Otter Award show. I Oddsker, I like Oddskers, but it's gonna be a bitch to say, so I'm gonna workshop.
Eh?
Spoiler: Otter wins it. That's the twist ending of the show. Yeah, it's like, and the winner is me. Bye bye.
I'll show up and I'll be in a pirate uniform just to like
Uniform.
help sway opinion.
Per uniform. Okay, all right, hold on. Otter is swiftly sinking into two stone to be responsible for a television show. So we're gonna do two more rounds. How's that sound?
I'm here all night. Whatever you need.
Okay, fantastic. We next round. Blip. What do you call a pig that does martial arts? Is it A, oink keto? Okay, hold on. I'm remembering writing this now and having the worst time, so strap in because this is gonna be a tough stretch for both of us. All right, back to my old Mac voice. Is it A, oink keto? B, Bruce Lee? C, a pork
No,
chop?
it's B. It's B.
Or D, Ip Ig Man? Gonna stick with B?
B.
All right. B,
Final
final
answer?
answer. Let's see. No, I thought it was a lot funnier because I saw Ip Man all over my damn screen when I was writing this, and Ip Ig Man just was funnier to me.
Mom, time to create a new streak.
Sad face.
Oh man, B had me. B had me. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Thank you. You know what? I think it's just because I put a lot of extra effort into the pig squeal. I make myself piss squeal like a piggy. All right. That said, we do have to punish you. Let's see what the wheels got in store. Go, my beast of a wheel. Oh, god damn it. All right, so you've just spun Uno reverse. That means that I now have to suffer the consequences. All right, I was getting too big for my britches, and the wheel brought me back to Earth. I respect that. I already did something serious in an uwu voice. We're not doing that again. Let's see, wheel. Come on. Okay, I have to sing a song chosen by the other person. What's your song of choice for Otter to sing?
My way.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, hold on.
In your uwu voice.
Motherfucker. I was prepared. I was gonna try and trot out the Sinatra. I was gonna try and bring out the Dino. I was gonna do my very best, and you ruined that.
The power of the uwu.
Shit. Okay, so let me just say that My Way is my second favorite song, and I have never gotten to sing it on stream.
If you want to do it normally, that's fine.
No.
Maybe one day we can
Uwu.
practice and do a duet.
Uwu Raiko just redeemed the Uwu voice, so I really don't have much of a choice now, do I? And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it queer.
It's over fun.
Real queer. I'll state my case for what it's certain.
Sorry.
Making me remember the words. Oh my goodness. Which, state my case of which I'm certain. I've lived A life that's full. I've traveled each and
Oh,
every highway. What's more, woo, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets,
oh,
I have a few, but then again, too few to mention. I lived a life that's
gotta
full.
breathe.
Wait, no, I skipped a line.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I saw food without exemption. And yeah, I did it my way. Woo. I lost part of it in the middle there, but
You're cracking me up. You sounded like Elmer. When you listen to it back, you'll be like, oh my god.
I've tasted Alaska we rabbit. Look, I don't do a great woo, okay? I have a naturally very deep voice. Um and wooing is kind of difficult for me. My throat muscles don't do woo it. Do
What
woo
about
it.
Otter, Otter?
I can do an otta otta for like a second, but doing a whole damn song and do woo voice, I had to do something. All
You
right.
did wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm starting to think maybe the secret to enjoying these streams a lot more is just being really stoned and just getting way too into it. That said, we are on to the final round of the show. Will you finish with a bang, or will you end up losing again? Lousing again? Wow, I cannot talk. Reiko redeemed Otter. God damn it! All right, Reiko has redeemed say ara ara and put some effort into it. So, gotta make myself giant because it's what puts the butts in the seats or the tails behind the seat, as it may be. Ooh. And the best part is that Lawnmower Girl cannot see what's going on right now, so it's just extra funny to me because just she has
Yeah,
no
I'm
idea
just.
that a giant otter just appeared in the center of the room and just went otter ara. So there you go. That's content
I'll
right
have
there.
to catch it on the replay.
All right, that said, the final round. Let's see how you do. Ooh, ooh. What kind of dinosaur is the worst driver? Is it a T-Rex, B, a Brachiosaurus, C, a Phalociraptor, or D, a sauropod? Saur spelled S-O-R-E, of course. Some puns do a lot better when they're written out in front of you.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Logic is jumping in. It's got to be the T-Rex, right? Wait, can I poll the audience?
You can pull if you want to pull the audience for the finale. Fine by me. Audience, do you have anything to give Lawnmower Girl to help her out in this final moment? What kind of dinosaur is the worst driver? Is it a T-Rex, spelled W-R-E-C-K-S, but I think you can extrapolate that. B, a Brachiosaurus. C, a Phalociraptor. Or D, a soar as an ouchie opod. And we've got 30 seconds on the clock starting. I think T-Rex is right, says Ryko. All right.
Yeah.
So do you want to wait the 30 seconds, see if anybody else answers, or do you want to go with it? You've got about 15 seconds left.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be the T-Rex. It's got short little round arms, like like.
Well, either way, 30 seconds is up, so you're going with
Oh.
T-Rex. Hey.
Okay.
Crit Scout. Hello, Crit Scout says it's T-Rex as well. So the answer is T-Rex. You're locking it in whether you like it or not because you did poll the audience. And the answer is No, it is C, a Velociraptor. Remember, this is my show, this is my answer, and I think that's some funny shit right there.
Is Reiko throwing me under the bus for the last episode
No,
for
no,
calling
I
out
think
every single
Reiko
time?
was going with the. That's fair, Crit. That's fair. I think Reiko gave the answer that was the original answer, but it was I thought up a new answer and I like it.
Okay.
So, and this is my show, so the last round goes to me, and the last punishment goes to thee. But at least it wasn't a complete lockout. You did win a round, completely honest, and you also got the punishment turned around on me at least once. So that's not a
Yes.
lockout, which is more than some people have said. So let's see what your final punishment is. Go, my mighty wheel of mightiness. Oh, son of a bitch!
Did it reverse?
It fucking reversed again.
Sorry, it's my digital code. It's always on my side.
You know what? I absolutely deserve this. I absolutely deserve this. All right, Wheel, give it to me. Give it to me, Wheelie. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, the double reverse, mother, yeah!
No.
All right, let's see. Do we have a triple, or do you finally get the punishment that you've been owed for the last 3 minutes? Son of a bitch! We just got the triple Uno reverse. This has never happened. We've gotten doubles, but never triples. All right.
I told you at the beginning, I'm all powerful.
We are playing punishment ping pong here. Do I finally get punished or okay, all right, we're not gonna end on an alphabet battle. That is a long stretch of content right there. If that was in the middle of the show, we could absolutely do that, but we are
What's an alphabet battle?
We're not ending on a beat. An alphabet battle is where you come up. You know what? Fine. We will. You know what? Fair play. Fair play. We will do an alphabet battle. As the spinner, which I'm pretty sure the last. Thank you for the coffee, Crit. I think the last spinner was me, so I believe this is my punishment. Honestly, it got hard to keep track of for a minute there. But either way, so I pick a topic and I start with something from that topic, starting with the letter A. You have to give me something with a B, me back to C, you back to D, and back and forth until we either one of us fumbles and that person has to spin again, or we get to Z and we have a happy ending and that's the good ending and everybody's wins and we're done.
I think I understand. You go first.
All right. So I have to come up with a topic. We're gonna keep it real simple because I'm a real simple kind of otter. We're gonna go with video games. And I'm gonna start with A, which I almost forgot, but it is Ark Survival Evolved, whether I like it or not.
Balloon fight.
Ooh, good one. Okay, C. Call of Duty. Not happy
Donkey
about
Kong.
it. Donkey Kong, very good. D E. Oh, good lord, this is really hard for me tonight. I have no idea why. Hold on, let me take a hit.
If I lose this, I ran a video game store. So.
All right. E. How can I not think of an E game? Oh my goodness. My brain just keeps going, EA Sports, it's in the game. But that's not technically a game. That's just a game branch.
I was excited to bike.
Now, I don't take pity in outer space. No, don't give me answers. Don't give me answers. I got to do it on my own. I'm a big otter. I'm sure there's an Elmo video game, right?
1, 2, 3, A, B, C.
Thank you for the fish. Son of a bitch. I gotta throw in the damn towel. I can't think of a game.
How about Elemental Gearbolt?
Oh my goodness, that is a deep ass cut. Holy cow! I didn't think anybody else knew about that one. I had no idea what I was doing with that game back in the day. That was a PlayStation 1 game, folks. Elemental Gearbolt. It was kind of like a rail shooter. for 1 to 2 players, and it was really hard to define. Bear?
Okay.
Why did the bear?
Oh, you
not
want me
fire?
to go? Friday the 13th.
No,
okay,
no, no.
your turn.
I lost Farron's epilogue,
Oh,
so I
okay.
have to spin the wheel again. But one of my sound alerts went activated, but did not spit anything out for some reason. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. I apologize, Crit Scout. Bears don't seem to be on the menu, or a single bear doesn't seem to be on the menu. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a Steve for free though. Where's the Steve? Steve, there he is. All right, let's try Steve. There you go. That's more or less what it would have been. It just would have been a nicer bear than Steve, because Steve is the late bear. He didn't get the model upgrade. Damn it, Steve. Anyways, so no, I lost. I couldn't think of an E game, and Elemental Gearbolt would have been a great answer too. But no, I lost fair and square, so I'll take my punishment. What do we got? You cannot. No, Wheel. You cannot take this level of pity. Or it was another damn reverse. No. Wheel. I need to be punished. Punish me, Wheel. No, what the hell is going on? Are you broken, Wheel? It's another Uno. This cannot. No. This will not pass. I swear to Odd. No, we're not finishing on a bean either, Wheel. Come on now. Something. Give us something, Wheel. What is your deal tonight? Okay, perfect. 2 truths and 1 lie. So, here's what happens. I have to... We are getting all the ones that will expand the episode. Apparently, the Wheel wants to keep playing with you. So, the way it works is I will say 3 things. 2 of them are true, or 3 things about myself. 2 of them are true, 1 of them is a lie. Your job is to pick out the lie, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, right? Crit Scout says wheeze. Yeah, so 3 things about me. So, I grew up originally in a, let's see here, what's the word for it? A suburban cul-de-sac neighborhood.
So did I.
Well, hold on, I gotta tell you 3 things. That's one of them. 2 is that I lived with my aunt and uncle because I left my parents. Or the 3rd item is that I helped raise horses. One of those is a lie.
Well, I don't think you're Peter Parker, so I'm going to say B.
I'm going to say B. I live with my aunt and uncle.
Yes.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is absolutely true. I did live with my grandparents and my grandpater and grandmother. I was fibbing, but I was a little grain of truth in there to try and make it seem legit. But you did good. You got it. Well done. There you go. Deep Otter lore. Realizing now that I actually told you 2 lies, but the one I meant to be a lie was the one you picked, so I'm calling that close enough. I did not actually grow up in a cul-de-sac either. I currently live in a cul-de-sac is what I meant to say, but it's not what I said. So,
well, that one I was thinking might be the lie, just because you were trying to figure out what to call it.
Yeah. I was genuinely trying to think of the word cul-de-sac because I do live now in a cul-de-sac. But I did not. But I accidentally said I grew up in a cul-de-sac, and that was not what I meant to say. But you cut through to it. You got the answer. That was the correct answer I was looking for. So good enough. Does not mean I spin again, though, because you would have only had to spin again if you lost. That's it. That is it for tonight. Lawnmower Girl, thank you so much for being my guest. Anything you'd like to shout out, hype up, or say before we go?
Yes, and I'll close it out with how I always close things out. But everybody who is paying attention and all that, please go to my YouTube page and subscribe.
Yep.
I've been hovering under the 1,000 mark for so long, and I need to be at 1,000. That way I can go live there without using a third-party software. And I would really, really appreciate it.
All right.
you
Well,
know.
so go ahead and make sure you give a Lawnmower Girl a follow. I just linked, and Moobot decided to do it again. We linked Lawnmower Girl's YouTube channel in the chat, but we are going to go ahead and close it out now. Thank you so much for being here, Lawnmower Girl. Thank you to everybody who. What, did you have
Oh,
more?
I just want to say one thing before, and then I'll be done
Okay.
and you could do your close out.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me.
You all have a beautiful night. Sweet
Into.
dreams.
Ah. All right. Fantastic. Do you have anybody that you would like to raid?
Let me think. Yeah.
Okay.
Snow Wolf the VTuber.
So.
Snow. I'll see if I can find him here for you.
Are they streaming right now?
No, that's what I'm gonna go check.
Okay,
I
that's
got one
kind of
person.
that's kind of a part of this
Oh,
whole raid thing.
I got one. I got one right here. Let's raid. Whoops. Into Monty.
Can you spell that for me?
Yeah. I just gotta pause this. Go down here. It's INDUMAT.
Are they playing Digimon Story Time Stranger right now?
Probably. I'm
Okay.
getting commercials.
Okay.
It's a white female bat looking human.
Yep, perfect. All right, fantastic. All right, we are gonna go ahead and raid
Yay.
into Madi PNG. And until next time, everybody, thank you for being here. Lawnmower Girl, thank you everybody for being here in chat. And until next time, we are Otter here. Good night.
Sticks and buttons.